G'day crew, I'm Oscar Pelazon and welcome to another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. Back down here at Trig Point, cracking autumn day, Perth. What better place in the world? Where else would you want to be? It's absolutely cracking. Surf's not cooking, but there's a few little fun ones out there. I had my fill yesterday, so rather than go out there today, I'm going to join you in this boardroom. And last week I spoke about the problems with bonus schemes. So today, as a follow-up, I want to give you a simple framework to actually set up your bonus scheme properly. So step one, you need to normalise your profit. Before you even think about bonuses, you need to get a true picture of business performance. That means stripping out things such as one-off expenses, your private expenses that are running through the business, and any excess lifestyle spending. Because here's the deal. If your team's performing well, but profit looks low because you're funding a lifestyle through the business, that's not fair for them. So step one, get to a clean, normalized profit figure. Step two, define your return. So the next question is, what is a fair return for you as the business owner? At what point do you go, yep, I'm happy with that result? Now this is really important because remember, you're the one taking all the risks in the business. You're the one who's invested capital in the business, who's responsible when things go wrong, and who doesn't get paid if the business doesn't perform. So before you even think about sharing profits, you need to earn an appropriate return for that risk, just like any investor would. So let's say that number, and I'm just picking a random number so it's easy to give an example, is 700,000 K. Anything above that becomes what I call a super profit. Step three, create the profit pool. Now we've got something to work with. So if the business makes $1 million profit and your baseline is 700,000, now you've got 300,000 in super profits. You decide how much of that you're prepared to share. Is it 20%? Is it 30%? Is it 50%? That's your call, and it's dependent on how significant those employees' contribution is. Let's say you allocate 20% or 60,000 to a bonus pool. So step four, decide who qualifies and how. This is where clarity is everything. Your people need to have some understanding of how it works so that they can trust that you're not going to fudge or diddle them, and they can actually work towards achieving a meaningful outcome for them. So you need to define who qualifies, what qualifying performance looks like, and how the pool is going to be split between those who have qualified. Is it equal, or is it based on certain KPIs, the role impact, seniority? There's no right answer, but it needs to be clear. And the key is to communicate it up front so there are no surprises. And that's step five, set expectations. This is critical. Every single time you talk about bonuses, reinforce this. It's discretionary, it's not guaranteed, and it depends on their performance and the performance of the business. Because things change. In business, you might need to reinvest those profits for growth. You might need to manage cash flow, even though the business is profitable. Or you might need to ride out a tough year. And just like big companies, the bonus pool can go up or down. If people understand that from day one, you avoid these issues. Two things before I wrap up. Get tax and legal advice so you don't wing it. You know, if there's things that need to get put into employment contracts, make sure it's structured properly. And manage your cash flow. Make sure that there is flexibility on how you pay, as you don't want to create short-term cash flow problems by paying the bonus. If you get this right, you and your team are going to be aligned, exceptional performance is rewarded, and you protect your position as a business owner, and you retain great staff. And that's what a good bonus scheme should do. It's not about giving money away, it's about creating a win-win. That's it from me today. I'll see you next week for another episode of Tube Time Tuesdays. Happy days. You.